Hi, we're doing a little Uber Eats, and I've got myself scheduled for several Doordash slots today, so we'll be doing a lot of that. We will be competing for best order of the day. First up, we got Chipotle. Thomas is looking for a burrito with a bunch of shit in it, and then a veggie burrito includes guacamole and a bunch of shit in that also. Alright, got that Chipotle delivered, $4.57. Alright, we got McDonald's. David is looking for maybe, quite possibly, it really could be the most ridiculous order ever. Okay, hear me out here. We've had some weird ones, some pointless ones, some dumb ones. This one might take top place. David is looking for apple slices from McDonald's. It says one item, 50-cent subtotal. So I don't know how many apple slices you get for 50 cents. But David opened up his Doordash app, opened up McDonald's, and said, yeah, I want some apple slices. And they're like, all right, David, 50 cents, and then we're going to jam you with a $40 delivery fee to get those apple slices to you. Would you like to proceed? Yes, I would. David had to have it. I got to have apple slices. It's Sunday. I'm not leaving the fucking house. I'm getting some fucking apple slices. Who would you do that? Here's a question for anyone who's out there. Even if you really wanted the apple slices that bad, it just sounded like the most amazing thing to you in the moment. Would you really open the Doordash to spend 50 cents on apple slices and then pay all that other bullshit? Another way to look at it is, wouldn't you just throw something else on the order? A Sprite, some French fries, a fucking McDouble, a McChicken, you name it. Just throw one other thing on the order at the bare minimum. I mean, you're paying for that delivery fee. Uh-oh, who's calling me? Okay. Hello. Yeah, who's this? I didn't understand what you said. I'm doing fine, man. How are you doing? Okay. Yeah, what's up? What's your number there at who's your supervisor here at Doordash? What's their name? All right, man. Now, I'm not saying that this is weird, but it sounds a little weird. It sounds a little fishy. I don't know why you're calling me. Honestly, I've never had a Doordash representative call me before, so it just sounds a little weird. You know, there's weird scams out there. So I'm just trying to figure out what this is. What's the order number? The order number is? Excuse me? This just sounds strange. I just don't know. It just seems odd to me. Alright, so I don't know what really just happened there. Doordash support supposedly called me and said that the order was fucking canceled and I needed to follow a link and log in. And when I did that, it wanted me to enter a fucking debit card number. So none of it smelled right. So I didn't do it. Yet, then I'm getting a text from like the official one where my orders come in and say that it's canceled and whatever. But the fact that they're calling me, it just sounded fishy. And the guy just had fucking marbles in his mouth. I couldn't understand what the fuck he was really saying. So the whole thing just sounded weird. I didn't like it. Why are you calling me, Doordash? If that was you that was doing it, just cancel the fucking thing, man. Don't make this overly complicated, because it sounds like something's not on the up and up here. And that's what it felt like to me. So I didn't proceed any further, and I'm not going to. And DoorDash can just blow that right out their ass if that was really them calling. If it was some other creep calling, they can doubly blow that out their ass, trying to steal my $3 from me. It's like, go fuck yourself. So, an unpleasant experience. I really wanted to go get those apple slices for that loser at home, but none of it happened. And here we are just driving away, and now DoorDash is like, well, you can't even dash anymore. Your time has expired, so fuck off. Everyone just fuck off. Alright, so I ended up calling DoorDash support, and there was no record of anybody from support ever calling me. And then I got online and I did a little research, and this indeed 100% was an attempted scam. Now, I know that there's a lot of videos and a lot of information out there about this, but honestly, one more video about it doesn't hurt one bit. So how the scam works is the guy, whoever the fuck he is, ordered something on the DoorDash app, something small. So maybe look for that as being a tip off. This guy ordering apple slices. I should have known something was wrong right there. And I guess I kind of did. How the next thing goes, they'll call you up on the phone and say that they're from DoorDash support. What kind of tricked me out a little bit was that the guy told me to pull over, and it was like, I'm watching you on the thing to see that you're pulled over. So my brain was like, oh, okay, this is DoorDash support watching me. I'm like, no, it's this fucking idiot who just ordered this ride, of course, watching me where I'm pulling over, and I didn't immediately put that two and two together, because it's like, we as human beings, for better or for worse, we are trusting. And in a lot of situations, almost every situation in life, it is good to be trusting, but it does get us into trouble because we want to be good in our own inherent way. We want to believe people. So when they call you and say that they're this and that, we want to be like, yeah, this is a good person. I'm a good person. Let's be good people together. Unfortunately, there are just fuckheads out there who want to take advantage of your generosity and your naivety, believing that everybody is good. So from then on out, the guy wanted my phone number. He wanted to send me a link to something that I could click onto that would, he said, I think, refund half the money off of the canceled trip that was going to happen. So as you can see, I started asking him just a lot of questions because my spidey senses were going up, and I was like, this just doesn't seem right. I don't know why DoorDash would be calling me, but there was still a part of me that was like, oh yeah, this is totally legit. And I'm glad that I kept pressing with it though, and then I'm glad that I still didn't feel right about it after the phone call. So I called DoorDash to support. I did some research online. I changed all of my passwords just to be safe. I double checked all of the bank accounts. So I went into DoorDash, saw that my money was still being deposited into the correct place. I went to my bank account to see if there was any suspicious activity there as well. And it fucking ruined 2 hours of my life. So thanks a lot, whoever you are. And as far as that goes, it's like, life is just dumb enough as it is. We've got just this giant machine that we have to battle every day just to make this tiny bit of pocket change, and it just doesn't go very far. It doesn't fucking pay our bills. We don't save any money. We don't actually ever get ahead because then we get a fucking flat tire, or our car breaks, or our rent gets raised, or a storm blows the roof off of our house, And it's like, we're struggling enough as it is. We don't need somebody else, stealing what little money that we have. So whoever this type of person is that sets about all day to do this, I really don't know how you could live with yourself. Being that just blatantly horrible to other human beings, And we all have our grumpy days. I have my grumpy days, believe me. And I get a lot of my ranting out driving around, and it actually helps my overall well-being, because I get home and I'm like, I'm ranted out. I've got nothing else to be upset about, because I got it all out in the car. I got it all on the video, so it's actually a good thing for me. But overall, I feel like, I believe, I know I'm a good, decent human being. I'm not trying to fuck anybody over, ever, for any reason. Yeah, I get pissed, I get grumpy, I get upset. Sure, I say things and do things that I feel bad about later, but I'm not trying to fuck somebody over. Somebody that's out here just driving around. Somebody that's out here working, trying to truly make an honest living. That's not who I'm going after. And the type of person that is, boy, what are you? What's your fucking deal? Grow up. Get a life. Get a conscience. You can do something else with your life. Do something magical with your life. Do something important with your life. Go out and affect the world. I mean, you gotta be kidding me that this is like what you're doing. And the problem is it works sometimes. Otherwise they wouldn't be doing it. And this fucking asshole's getting some people's money. So I don't know. So the overall moral of it is, if you ever get a phone calls are the number one triggers. Like, nobody's fucking calling you on the phone. So just be overly suspicious, very suspicious. Ask them a lot of questions. Berate them, interrogate them. Just keep doing that. But don't ever give them any fucking information, Don't make it easy for these people to get their money. Piss them off. Ruin their day rather than they ruin yours. I'm trying to find a fucking place to park and it's not going so well. We got Rodizio Grill. Mary is looking for 6 half-rack ribs, salt and lime with Brazilian coleslaw, mashed potatoes, and white rice, and then 6 bacon wrapped shrimp, and then a 12-ounce steak meal, crab salad, marinated mushrooms, and white rice. There you go. Best order of the day, Mary. What is this? Is this the third order? And then one was a scam, so there was actually only 2. I don't care. Mary, that's an amazing order. You should be proud of yourself, Mary. I'm thinking about it, and I don't want this video to get away from me. I don't want it to turn into me doing like 10 more fucking orders and all of that. Those are for different videos, and I've got a lot of those. I want this one to focus more or less on this scammer and all of that shit. So I want that video to be out there. So I'm done with this. I'm not recording anymore for this particular video. Like I said, Mary wins best order of the day. Good job, Mary. Worst order of the day is the scam fuck, the loser, the nobody, the zero. Find a purpose for your life, man. If this is what you want to do, find something to do. Find something better to do. Be a better fucking person. Make your own way. Don't fucking steal off of the backs of other people. Don't do it. Look at yourself in the mirror, man. How would you like that if somebody was trying that to you, or to your mom, or somebody that you loved? Fuck you. You're a scum, fuck, shitbag, alright? And just don't do it. And for anybody out there, I hate to say it, but you gotta be suspicious. Especially if that phone rings. If that phone rings, guard your information. Do not just hand it over. Ask a lot of questions. Be rude, okay? Ask them to give them their number and I'll call you back. If they can't provide certain things like that, then it's not good. But just don't give them any information. I mean, it's kind of just pissed me off today, and I'm trying to make this positive. So the positivity I see here is there's a video, and if anybody else encounters this, hopefully they won't get fucked because of this video, and that's what I want this to be. So take it to heart. Listen, learn. Don't get fucked by some fuckhead. And hey, I'm on your side. You're watching my videos. You like me, I like you. I'm on your side. And let's be better to each other. Let's help each other rather than try and screw each other over.